Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. We've got a few new updates that have surfaced in Battlefield 6 over the course of the past day or so. There's also been a few new discoveries as to other things that have sort of been moving in the background as well for Battlefield, and some of these a little bit more controversial. One in specific has already got the community talking a whole lot, and it's actually the main focus here to start things off, because yesterday morning we got this surprise announcement from Battlefield on the Battlefield comms account, and they say this: introducing casual breakthrough. And of course, if you're coming over from Call of Duty, for instance, casual has been a big thing over the course of the past year or so within Black Ops 6 and Warzone, allowing you to play against some bots, some players, to have the experience not be as stressful, or not as much at stake in any given match. And this has been a big conversation, of course, because of all of the Portal servers going on. There was the whole thing the first week of the game being out with the bot farm XP servers in Portal, where players were going in just searching for low pop Portal ones to play against bots and get challenges done, some of the super tedious ones, 150, 200 meter headshots or whatever the case was, or stack up KD boosts, level up weapons, things of that nature. It was this whole discussion, and ultimately Battlefield went through and said, yeah, that's not the intention for Portal. That's not what we're looking for there. We want custom creative experiences there. This is too dominating as far as like the browsers go. We're going to scale this back and really limit what you're able to do against bots in Portal servers. And that had a pretty large reaction as well. Well, now they've got this, and they say, we understand that sometimes you want to jump into Battlefield, but without the intensity of a full PvP lobby. To create a more relaxed way to play while still earning progression and completing challenges, that's the key thing here, we are introducing Casual Breakthrough. And this new mode is now live in the main menu under the multiplayer tab. So as I'm sure if you, booted up the game, if you launched the game at all in the past, 18 hours or so at the time of recording this video, you'll notice that next to your Conquest, Breakthrough, All Out Warfare playlist, there's also Casual Breakthrough as a full official playlist on the main menu. This is not through Portal or any extra steps. It's just there as a featured playlist. They say, here's what you can expect from Casual Breakthrough. This is how the mode is going to work. It's smaller player teams in total. So there's going to be 16 real players, 8 on each team, and then 32 bot teammates and enemies. So 16 per team. So in these games, it'll be 8 real players on a team and then 16 bots on a team for both sides there. So more bots than players, which means likely you're going to be getting more kills on bot players and AI than you would actual players there. As far as what you're able to earn in this mode, you can earn career XP, weapon XP, battle pass XP, and you can complete any given challenge in the game, whether it's a weekly challenge, a daily challenge, if it's, specific for breakthrough, or you can do it in that mode. Then also anything for your assignments. So getting weapons unlocked, class options, things of that nature. There's going to be balanced XP in this mode though. So while you can earn career XP, weapon XP, so on and so forth, with balanced XP, you get full XP from any real player action. So if you take out a real player, if you snipe a real player at 150 meters, you're going to get the full XP you would for that kill. You get reduced XP from bot actions though. So if you finish a match and one player has got 32 kills on real players and 8 kills on bots, they're going to get a lot more XP than someone who got 32 kills on bots and 8 kills on real players. At least though, the challenge progress really is the main thing, the main focus here, I think, for a lot of people, and you're still gaining some progression there. As far as the maps go, the initial maps available in this are going to be Siege of Cairo and Empire State only there. What this does not offer, however, is any dog tags and accolades, so you can't go through and earn those. And then also, it's not going to be updating your career stats whatsoever either, so this won't boost your KD or anything like this. They finish this by saying, let us know what you think of this mode. We'll be monitoring your feedback to determine if further adjustments are needed. We'll see you there on the battlefield. So this is a pretty controversial update. It seems like already when you go through and you look at some of the replies and some of the discussion around this update of people saying, okay, but why do this as a main playlist to sort of encourage playing against bots? Why not leave this to Portal? Why not balance Portal out like this in general? You also have the other people saying, this is fantastic. I don't want to have to sweat to get some of these challenges done. I'm okay with the lessened XP if this means I can go through and progress some things that I'm struggling with. So there's been a lot of discussion back and forth already just in the day that this has been out, basically by the time this video gets posted. So definitely a more controversial update here that's got a lot of people talking. Curious to know your thoughts in the comments below. Is this a W? Is this an L? Why is it one versus the other? But yeah, definitely a pretty big surprise there, and far from all the surprises that we're talking about here today. And I'm sure we're probably going to have more coming up here in the next few days as well. It should be a pretty busy week for Battlefield in general here. So of course, as always, if anything ends up surfacing, we get some new communication from Battlefield on their socials, any new blogs, any new full updates or changes in game. This is the place to be to stay up to date with all of it that's going on. So feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications to stay in the know. We are now less than 3,000 subs from hitting 1 million. And according to YouTube, around 56% of viewers watching are not subscribed. So if that's you, I'd love to have you change that. And of course, if you guys enjoy this video as well, a like rating is always seriously appreciated, as it does really help the channel grow. Now, we've also got another new update that's now out there, according to Battlefield Comms. Here they say, we've identified an issue that was affecting the amount of XP earned in the new strike point mode that, of course, came with Season 1. To maintain fair and consistent progression, we've actually made some temporary adjustments to XP in this mode while we investigate a longer-term solution. Thanks for your understanding. We'll update you when further changes are made. So they have gone through and actually adjusted the XP earn rate in this mode specifically. So if you were playing this right away on day one, you might notice that you're not going to be earning the same amount of XP after this update is now live and it's fully out for everyone as of now. We also obviously have multiple phases of Season 1 coming to the game. We're going to have Phase 2 here in mid-October with the whole California Resistance update and a new map and some new weapons and whatnot going on there. Also Winter Offensive as well in early December. And Battlefield Bulletin ended up reporting on this, saying EA has secretly updated the Season 1 Battle Pass blog to indicate that California Resistance and Winter Offensive are each going to have their own seasonal paths, but are not going to require you to do anything outside of the original 4 Battle Pass branches that you have to go through and complete if you're looking to unlock the upcoming DB12 shotgun, then also the ice climbing axe. They say, quote, progress on these seasonal paths can be made concurrently while completing the regular Season 1 Battle Pass. These seasonal paths will be available for a limited time. So obviously we've got our full Battle Pass right now where you can go through and you can do, what is it? The various operations, whatever they're called, right? And if you want to do the first one and then the last one, because those are the content unlocks you're looking forward to the most, you can choose where you want to, go with that. However, once these seasonal updates roll out and we have the California Resistance limited time path, you'll be able to go through and get progress for that and whatever section you're on at the same time. And then same deal once we have the Winter Offensive update as well. So I think that's good news there. You're not going to have to spend extra time going out of your way to complete these paths. You're not going to miss out on normal battle pass progression if you're doing these LTM passes. So it's nice that they're sort of just tracking all at the same time there. I think that's a win for players. And then lastly here, while we have seen some more controversial updates, this one I think is a pretty good one here today to close things out. In case you missed it, Battlefield Bulletin reports there are some new free rewards in Battlefield 6 by doing some specific things. They say you can get a new vehicle decal for reporting a cheater in multiplayer or RedSec. And this applies to PC players who have met with the security requirements. You've got TPM 2.0 enabled, secure boot enabled, so on and so forth. They say as a thank you for owning Battlefield 6, players have also received a weapon package and a weapon charm. And in the store, there is a new free bundle that you can go through and activate for a new player card there. But essentially kind of cool here, there's the Born with Aim Assist Talented unlock here that you get if you end up reporting somebody who is a confirmed cheater. Then of course the free unlocks here, the cracked lens blueprint, the explosive loyalty, I believe it's a charm there, yeah, weapon charm, then also the free background there too. So a couple of free things you could take advantage of if you're interested in any of that. But that's going to effectively wrap things up for this one. Some pretty interesting updates over the last little bit here in Battlefield 6, with I'm sure plenty more to come here in the next few days and weeks. So if you guys want to stay in the know for absolutely everything going on, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button on your way out. It's always seriously appreciated. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.